is number one. Fucked up guts are the leading cause of fucking every health issue under the sun. This is a real life testimonial from my good friend Dan LeBlanc, who had fucked up guts for years. And he cured his problem in weeks, prolonged fasting on fucking snake juice, salt water, and cayenne pepper. So stop what you're fucking doing for 15 fucking minutes, okay? Fucking put on your adult attention span and watch this fucking video. It might save your fucking life.
Hey, fatty! I know what you're thinking! You're thinking, my God, Cole looks pretty today! But I got a secret for you. I'm not Cole. My name is Dan, and this is a story of how the snake diet fixed my stomach. So basically, 5 years ago, I'm going to tone it down. I'm not actually Cole. I don't talk like Cole. So basically, 5 years ago, I was in my kitchen making supper, and I just blacked out of the blue and fainted right onto the fucking floor and smashed my head off the floor. And I woke up, my girlfriend was standing over top of me, and she's like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "I don't know, dude." So she loaded me up. She said, "Let's go to the hospital." So we went to the hospital, and the doctors told me that I had an anxiety attack. Well, I knew something was wrong with me, but I didn't have anxiety, okay? The one thing was, though, I was going hard. I was training MMA full-time. I was working a full-time job in the oil field. I was personal training people part-time. I was, drinking 3 coffees a day on a basic bodybuilding diet of like 5 meals a day. And I have 2 kids, so my life was full. I wasn't sleeping a lot, and I had some stress, but I didn't really have anxiety. So I knew like that was bullshit. So the months after that, I just felt like shit. I felt tired. I felt, I had brain fog. I was getting acne. I was getting like psoriasis and eczema. I just had all kinds of problems. Inflammation in my joints, inflammation in my nose. I couldn't breathe out of my nose, and inflammation in my bowels even. So the first thing I did, I was diving deep into nutrition at this point. The first thing I did was cut gluten out of my diet. So I cut out gluten, and I was good for like 3 months. I felt better. The inflammation went down. Everything kind of just, all of the symptoms went away a little bit. And 3 months into it, the symptoms start coming back. So I'm gluten-free for 3 months. Symptoms start coming back. I'm thinking, okay, maybe it has something to do with dairy. So I cut the dairy out of my diet. I cut the dairy out for about a month. And then I decided to refeed on dairy for 1 day just to see what would happen. So I ate some cheese. Full disclaimer, this is going to be fucking gross, okay? I ate some cheese. 2 hours later, I was shitting blood on the toilet. So I thought, hey, maybe I fucked something up. I'm not sure if it was the cheese. Maybe it could have been something else. So I gave it a week, no dairy. And I tried some ice cream at this point. Ate some ice cream. An hour later, I'm on the toilet shitting blood. So I'm like, man, there's got to be something wrong with my stomach. So I saw a bunch of different doctors and a bunch of different specialists. None of them could give me any real fucking answers other than my hormones weren't quite right. And they just basically kept telling me, you're depressed. Here's some antidepressants. Well, fuck off. I don't want antidepressants. I wanted to fix the problem. So the next step was I jumped on a keto diet. I'm basically doing paleo at this point. I wasn't eating any processed foods or anything like that. So I jumped on keto, and I was so deep into keto that I was a keto coach for a while. And I did the keto thing, and that really helped me feel better. The ketones working on the brain, like helping me think clearer. And that lasted about 8 months to a year. I got out of keto, where I was actually feeling pretty good. But then again, I started to decline. After every meal, I would just feel bloated, and I'd feel sick, and my inflammation was coming back. And not all of the symptoms were coming back, but enough to make me feel like shit. So at this point, I didn't know what to do. I saw all these different doctors, all these different specialists, and this is about 3 years ago. So I went to see a naturopath, and he told me basically that I probably have low stomach acid and something called leaky gut. And we knew for sure that I had some adrenal issues because of some tests I did before that. So what he basically told me to do was to get on these digestive enzymes, and I'd show you guys, but I threw them in the fucking garbage. He told me to get on this multi-spectrum digestive enzyme and betaine HCl. So the enzymes basically help break down, carbohydrate, any macros. They just help you to break down food. And then the betaine HCl is basically stomach acid, and it's mainly for breaking down protein. But we came to this conclusion that from these tests that I had to take 9 capsules of a time of this HCl basically. And so I was taking 9 of those at a time, and I was taking 2 enzymes at a time. And that was just like a shit ton of capsules every fucking day. It was costing me about $150 a month. So a couple years go by, and Cole reaches out to me. We were friends from the past. We worked out in the gym. We were on, we met each other in the gym. We followed a lot of the same self-help stuff, so we clicked right away. And he was after moving to Edmonton. I was after moving to Red Deer. And he called me. I don't remember if it was out of the blue or if it was a Facebook post that sparked it or what happened. But anyway, he called me and told me about this meal plan he was doing. It's basically 1 meal a day. And this is before the snake diet was the snake diet. So I decided to try it. I tried it, and it helped. It helped me lose weight. I was actually gaining weight on keto, even though I hadn't changed my macros or my calories at all. I keep getting interrupted, and I don't want to make the whole video over again, so I'm just going to fucking continue from here. So basically, Cole told me about the 1 meal a day thing, and I was already on keto. I decided to eat keto once a day with the same calorie count as before, but just kind of crammed into a small window. I ended up losing about 10 pounds, dropping down to about 200 pounds at that point. And my stomach got a little bit better. I was taking 2 less HCl pills per meal. But I still felt tired and crappy after my meals. Fast forward a little bit. Cole comes out with the snake diet, releases it to the public, comes up with the logo. At this point, the mixed snake diet's coming out, and Cole starts to promote longer fasting. So I started to do 48 and 72-hour fasts, and I dropped another 10 pounds, and I was down another 2 HCl pills. So I was down to taking about 6 HCl pills at that time and 2 digestive enzymes. And then something happened in my life where this project I kind of poured my heart and soul into just kind of crashed on me and fell apart, and it was really heartbreaking, and I fell off the diet. And that's not even a good excuse to come off your diet, but I fucked up. So I fucked up. You live, you learn, you come back stronger. That's how life works. And I was eating garbage. I was kind of drinking more, having more of a social life. And I started to get more unhealthy. I packed on a bunch of weight. My stomach started to get worse, and then I kind of got fed up from that, and I sat down with Cole because he was my roommate for a while, and kind of came up with a plan, and I decided to go hard from there. So I did another initial fast of 146 hours. I said fuck the 48, I'm going hard. And then I started to do 48s and 72s after that. After the 146 hour fast, I noticed that I felt really good after eating my meals. So on Saturday, I decided to do a little test. It was my son's birthday. We were at an amusement park. I decided to eat a chili dog without any enzymes or any HCl. And I figured that would cover pretty much all the crap that my body can't handle. You got the gluten, the carbs, the dairy, the fucking shitty meats in there, and vegetable oils and all that crap. I ate that, I felt fine. So I ate some of my kids' fries, and I still felt fine. So I decided to make a day of it. So I had little bits of cotton candy, which I don't even like. I just wanted to see what would happen. And then for supper I had Korean barbecue. So I had the rice, the kimchi, and the broccoli. But then on top of that, I had dumplings, ribs, and glazed potatoes. And those three things that normally fuck me up pretty good. And I felt fine. I felt good. So the icing on the cake, literally, oh, dad joke coming. The icing on the cake was that we got home at about 9 o'clock at night. I didn't want to hold my son's birthday cake from him for another day. So I busted out the birthday cake with the candles and everything. And I cut off a little piece for the kids. Don't tell their mom I was feeding them ice cream cake at 9 o'clock at night. And I cut off a little piece for myself. So it's an ice cream cake. Everybody knows where it's from, but it has the two different kinds of ice cream and the cookies and the chocolate fudge in the middle. I ate that, waited a half hour, and nothing. Not even so much as a fart. I mean, normally this would bloat me up. I get wicked inflammation. I'd be shitting blood. I mean, ice cream was my kryptonite. Like, it was the one thing that I absolutely could not eat without pretty much fucking dying. And I felt fine. So I thought, let's crank this shit up to 11, man. I cut off a big slab of fucking cake. It was probably 1.5 pounds of ice cream cake. And I ate that and I felt great. I felt fine. The next day, I woke up half-ass expecting to be like basically hangover symptoms, and nothing. I felt good. I was hungry because, you know, that fake hunger from the sugar, but once I got past that, everything was good. There's a little tiny bit of inflammation, but like negligible. The 146-hour fast fixed my stomach, and I was drinking the cayenne pepper and the snake juice too, so that probably helped quite a bit. That's the moral of the story, man. 5 years of pain fixed by 3 weeks on the snake diet. Now I can eat like when I choose to. I can eat and go out. I can eat and still talk to people. I don't have to like hibernate and be socially awkward after I eat, because my whole body fucking shuts down on me. And just take note that I'm not promoting eating shit like that. I did it one day as an experiment to see how my stomach was progressing. You should be eating healthy food. Let's face it, everybody knows you gotta eat healthy food, okay? And staying away from the carbs, especially when you're trying to lose weight. So yeah, man, that's it. I just want to say thanks to Cole. I'm off the HCl. I'm off the digestive enzymes. I'm down 25 pounds. And I could be down even more if I was working out and sleeping better, but my job has been really, really busy lately. And yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta just make sacrifices. But yeah, that's it. To anyone thinking about trying this, or, you know, maybe your friend added you onto the Facebook group or something like that, or you've been around fitness for a while and you're skeptical because of all the fucking science that says that you're gonna lose muscle mass and you're gonna rebound and eat a bunch of shit. That's all bullshit. That's all bullshit. Everything Cole says is fucking legit, and I support it 100%. This diet works. I've been around fitness for 15 years. I've been in the industry for 10. I've tried everything. I've been up and down with every different diet, supplement, fucking eating plan, everything. I've tried everything. Nothing works like this does. Nothing will fix your body like this does. Nothing will strip fat off you like the snake diet will. That's it, man. Love yous. Peace.